Anne Stannard. I'm 78 in April, and I was born in Liverpool.
My name's Kenneth Colbert. I'm from Bootle, Liverpool. I'm 64 years of age.
Barbara Hawkey, 76, and I was born in Preston, and we now live in Bamberbridge.
David Hawkey, 73, and I was born in Blackburn, 1944.
You now live in Bamberbridge.
And I now live in Bamberbridge.
Elizabeth Rushton, and I'm originally from Ireland, from Derry,
And your age?
and my age is 72.
I'm James Rushton. I was born in Liverpool. I'm 78.
Well, my name's Jack Costello, and I'm 85 years of age, born in 1933. Originally I was from Ireland. We came here to Bootle in 1939.
They really need to do something. Just sort of, if they're going to do it through taxation, you know, I don't know which way they're going to do it through taxation. It should be ring fenced totally for that. You know, say they put a penny on income tax. It'll probably raise, what, about 6 billion? It would, I think a penny would probably do something like that.
Yeah.
Totally ring fence for social care. Because the government, I mean, I don't know whether it's successive. I know the Tory government, they've cut, you know, what they do, they came out with this big statement which sounded great. Local people need to make local decisions. Right, so we will give them money to local. It just brings out the worst. They would bring out the worst in people, you know what I mean? They're just a bit more tolerance, to be honest.
Yeah.
I feel a bit happier, to be honest, you know what I mean? At the minute, you know, it's all...
That's
grim.
a good point.
Yeah, tolerance with everything, within religion, everything, to be honest, really. Tolerance, you know, tolerance and understanding. Tolerance and peace, really, that's what we need. If you stay in the house, you're inclined just to watch the television, read, and you just fall asleep in the afternoon. Whereas if you go out, you've got to keep yourself fit, you know, supple, and otherwise that's it, everything packs up.
Yeah. And does that relate to mentally staying healthy?
Oh, well, I think more so mentally, yes. I think if you don't have any outside activities, which some people don't, which is sad, you know, they sort of say, you get some people and it's fine, the husband dies and they haven't kept in touch with their friends, and all of a sudden, you know, that's it, they're on their own. And I think loneliness is probably one of the worst things if you get old.
If you had one thing to say to the government right now, what would it be?
I think they should look after the seniors in this country. I think it's disgusting the way they are, and they shouldn't be homeless people. No, this country that's as rich as ours, you know, there shouldn't be anyone sleeping on the streets, you know, and the cold weather we've had now, and people are dying because they can't afford to put the heating on, and it makes me ashamed sometimes, and I feel, you know, sorry for them. And you think about when your children grow up, their children and your grandchildren, when they get older, what is this country going to be like for them? My daughter Amanda is married to their young man Carl, and I've got a grandson called Maxwell, who's our world. Well, I love him to bits, and we do quite a lot together. I take to school every day, pick him up after school. We go to the park, we go to Southport, we go to the museum, go to the cinema. He loves football, plays football quite a lot. He's just our lads. He makes me feel younger, keeps me going. But he's such a fantastic little lad, well mannered, and that's all he wants. So, you know, I'm proud of my two children, but I feel sorry for people who haven't got a private pension, because I think the government, no matter who's in, don't look after our senior citizens, and I think they should. I think they should be getting free television licence, not when they're 78. And that's just not because I'm getting older myself. And I still have to pay everything before, like, full poll tax. I don't get nothing off that. I have to pay £1,700 a year poll tax. I have to pay our water rates. I have to pay everything. And it's wrong. If you've worked all your life, you pay your taxes and pay insurance and everything else, and then you get to a certain pension age, and they say, oh well, there's £145 a week. You know, and they've got to pay their gas, electricity. How did you, and especially in the cold weather, how are they supposed to live? You can't get food to put everything in to pay their lecky in there. I think this must be one of the worst countries in the world that treat their senior citizens.
Even though we've got the pension, it's still hard to pay your utilities because you don't get we can't claim any benefits, you see, with having the pension. When we were employed, like, you know, we'd be going away to Spain and things like that, you know, and Blackpool. But once you
Very rarely now.
once you're retired, you know, you're penny pinching. You know, you've got to watch your pennies, like. And I believe they're doing away with the pennies and 2 pennies now, aren't they, going to? So.
So have you got any saved up?
In the jar, get rid of them, yeah.
Fascinating.
Yeah, that's what I would do. Ask them, could they boost our input?
Yeah.
Mind you, we still charged a lot after we got married, didn't we?
Oh yeah, yeah.
He doesn't do it now because he's got gammy legs and God knows what, and gammy back, and
Oh.
Well, it can be hectic at times
very hectic.
because when you retire from your employment, you don't retire from life. And when your grandchildren start coming along, well, it's like having babies again. Well, your children go out to work, you look after the grandchildren.
It's like having a second family.
Yeah, and it's lovely. Looking after grandkids. Playing football with our Ethan.
Doing the garden.
Doing the garden, of course, doing the garden, decorating. The usual things you do around the home and that, you know.
When did you last decorate?
Last year.
Is it?
Oh no, the other day I did the back kitchen door, that's it. So,
That kitchen.
it's on camera there.
I know that, do you know what?
I could take that to court and get you done, it's on camera. Yeah, so, as I say, well, you know, pretty active. Betty likes her bingo in the club. And she's in the pensioners club.
Tuesdays.
Yeah.
You play bingo every Tuesday?
Yeah.
And Thursday.
So they like from 2 o'clock till 3:30.
I joined later on, near the end, before it finished. I was a trustee of St Winfred's School, trustee of the Queen's Road Neighbourhood Centre, and within Plusdane I was in different groups who would go out inspecting houses to see if the work was done. Just forget offhand now what they were called, but we went in afterwards to see if it was all right and up to scratch. All in all, like, I was more or less engaged, you know, 4 and 5 days a week. I was doing more when I retired than I was when I was actually working. There was one thing that we started, an initiative of our own, which was, we called ourselves the Sefton Golden Days. And we'd read a lot about elderly people, some terrible cases in the paper, never going across the doorstep from one end of the month to the other, being in all the time. So we ran this thing called Golden Days, and we got funding, applied for funding, and primarily to take people out and about, which has been quite a success. We've taken people to Llandudno and to Chester, and we've run afternoon teas, Christmas parties, stuff like that for them.